This is the brief on the journey to Sheng Ling Mountain and the grand competition. Okay, so today we're diving into the Great Ruler series. Think a world full of amazing young martial artists, cultivators using spiritual energy all vying for the top spot. And this particular journey and competition, yeah, it's set to shake things up big time in the Beichkong continent. First off, our main guy, Chen, is heading to a huge competition at Sheng Ling Mountain for his academy. Now, this isn't just any contest, okay? It's all about the sacred wave cleansing. Super important for maybe reaching the legendary sovereign level. Think near godlike power. But getting there means facing the three sovereign tribulations. And trust me, these are terrifying tests: physical, spiritual, and soul. Seriously dangerous. It's a massive gamble. Second, Sheng Ling Mountain itself. This place isn't just scenery, you know? It's buzzing with ancient power. Apparently, a super powerful heavenly sovereign died there ages ago, leaving intense energy behind. The spiritual pressure? So strong that even top masters now, like Headmaster Tai Chang, can't get near the core. That's why this sacred wave cleansing is such a big deal. It only happens every 2 or 3 years, really rare. And finally, get this, Elder Ling Shi, known for being pretty cold? Well, she's surprisingly joined the trip. And she's acting kind of warm and protective towards Chen and Lo Li, throwing everyone off. Plus, adding to the mystery, a powerful woman in red armor shows up later in Shangling City and calls Ling Shi elder sister. Definitely seems like deep, hidden connections are at play. So yeah, it's all setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown, mixing ancient power, big ambitions, and these unfolding personal mysteries.
Okay, this is the brief on the major drama brewing at the Sheng Ling Mountain competition from The Great Ruler, episode 67. So picture this. You've got this huge gathering of martial arts masters, right? And then, bam, this guy Chen shows up representing Beichong Academy. His appearance kind of throws everything off balance because it mixes up old grudges between powerful groups with, new personal beefs. Things are about to get messy. First off, Chen himself, he's not supposed to be super high level yet, but word's gotten out he beat this really tough guy Malonzi, and that gets attention. Even Xia Yuyan, she's a big shot from a powerful merchant group. She actually offers to protect him. That's kind of surprising, right? Shows things are shifting. Then, second, things get way more intense. Mo Xingtian from the Demon Dragon Palace arrives. Now, everyone thinks he's the strongest of the younger experts. And guess what? He immediately makes it clear he's after Chen. So yeah, a big fight's definitely coming. And finally, just when you think it can't get crazier, Chen's friend, Lingxi, turns out she's not just some companion. Nope. She reveals she's actually a Zizun, like a supreme stage expert and an elder at Beichong Academy. Whoa. She steps in to protect Chen from Mo Xingtian, which basically leads to a face-off with the Demon Dragon Palace's own Zizun expert. So now you've got this huge rivalry between the factions, right out in the open, even before the main event starts. So yeah, the stage is totally set for an explosive competition, where personal scores and old rivalries are all tangled up. This is the brief on Chen's journey to the Sheng Ling Mountain competition. Okay, so the air is just buzzing for this huge event, right? It's drawing in tons of cultivators, folks who wield spiritual power. And for our main guy, Chen, wow, the stakes are incredibly high as he gears up for some really brutal challenges. First off, this Sheng Ling Mountain competition, it's like a massive, no-mercy gauntlet stretching across the whole Beichong continent. The big prize everyone's after is this thing called Sacred Wave Purification. It's super rare, and Chen needs it to leapfrog ahead in power. Get this. His heaven tier strength makes him a big deal back home, but here, it's basically average. Even the really top-tier cultivators on the continent feel this. Ancient, heavy power left by some long-gone master. Pretty intense. Second, Chen's got reasons beyond just getting stronger. He made a promise to his dad, you see? To find his mom and bring her home. So even though he's already powerful, He knows this is just the start of his real journey. And he's got a secret weapon, 5 bottles of flaming sparrow fire. It's this seriously potent explosive stuff that could really change the game in a tough spot. And finally, yeah, this path to sacred wave purification, it's basically a death trap. Mu Chen's facing some of the top young talents out there, especially his main rival, Muo Xingtian. This guy's already overcome some crazy tough trials. Plus, it's not just the rivals. The mountain itself is trying to kill you, with lethal spatial currents and this crushing ancient pressure. His ally, Shi Yuyan, gave him a heads up, basically saying, look, this place is seriously dangerous. So, Mu Chen stepping onto Sheng Ling Mountain, it kicks off this incredibly intense fight for power, that purification, and, well, fulfilling that deeply personal mission. Okay, so this is the brief on the Sheng Ling Mountain expedition. Right, so you've got our main characters, Mu Chen and Xia Yuan, heading into Sheng Ling Mountain. And this place, it's legendary in The Great Ruler. Super dangerous, but also packed with ancient goodies and this unique spiritual energy that's a huge deal for cultivators, you know? Helps them power up big time, but yeah, it's risky. First off, Sheng Ling Mountain itself is just wild. They say a top-tier cultivator, a heaven sovereign, basically became one with the place. So its spiritual energy, the Ling Qi, is soaked in his power. Awesome for training, right? But it also means crazy dangers like weird darkness, space rips popping up, ground that barely even scratches from huge attacks. And get this, you can only even get in for a couple of days. Second, getting around in there, you gotta be super careful. We're talking violent dimensional storms with these dimensional blades. Think space ripples that can shred even really strong cultivators, so flying high? Nah, too risky. Luckily, Mu Chen and Xie Yuan have this cool defensive artifact, the wind-defying spirit pearl. Oh, and Xie Yuan? Her family's kind of a big deal, the Goshan merchant group, so that helps keep some rivals away. And finally, there's this mystery object, right? Looks kind of like white bone, caught in this huge tornado. And this makes that weird black paper thing inside Mu Chen's Qi Hai, that energy point, go absolutely nuts, way more than ever before. Mu Chen's convinced it's the key to figuring out what that paper even is. Xia Yuan's worried sick about the danger, obviously. And, other powerful cultivators are hiding, watching. But Mu Chen, he's determined to grab it. And thankfully, she agrees to help him out. So yeah, this whole chase, with all the danger and everyone else after the same thing, it really shows you just how intense things are getting in Sheng Ling Mountain and the crazy forces involved.
This is the brief on a really high-stakes showdown in The Great Ruler. Okay, so we're jumping into episode 70. Basically, you've got this young cultivator, Mu Chen, facing some serious danger. We're talking a crazy dimensional storm and powerful enemies, all chasing after a rare ancient treasure. It's going to test him, for sure. First up, Mu Chen does something pretty wild. He dives right into this dimensional storm, alone. Now keep in mind, his power level, called Initial Stage Flag-Holding Realm, isn't super high yet, so this is bold. He's using a special wind-resisting spirit pearl to handle the storm's nasty wind blades, plus wrapping himself in black flame and lightning from his thunder god body skills. But yeah, people watching, like Lu Ying and Dong Yuan, they're thinking this guy's nuts. He's way over his head. Second, things get complicated fast. There's this whole web of rivalry aimed right at Mu Chen. Another powerful cultivator, Lu Ying, who might be kind of linked to Mu Chen's senior, Xia Yuyan, actually sets up an ambush. He hires this really tough expert Wu Tong, who's at a much higher, late-stage flag-holding realm specifically to take Mu Chen out, inside the storm. Xia Yuyan tries to step in, but Lu Ying stops her, kind of showing his controlling side and, well, that he doesn't want anyone near her. Finally, Mu Chen really surprises everyone when he clashes directly with Wu Tong. Turns out, he's way stronger than anyone thought. Even though Wu Tong has a higher power level and this protective magic armor, Mu Chen holds his own. Then, get this, he pulls off a shocker, summoning these 3 beast shadows. It's a proper fight now, and Chen knows he needs to wrap it up quickly before more trouble shows up as the storm weakens.
So yeah, this intense face-off really shows how Chen's power is growing, and just how tangled and dangerous these quests for old treasures can get.